Okay everybody, I wanted to try something a little bit different here. I've seen other videos where people talk about the cost of their materials, and I think that that's sometimes important for not just makers to understand, but especially for the people that you are selling your finished products to. So today I just have some walnut boards I'm going to make hopefully a couple of tables out of. I got these at the discount place that I usually get them, and the reason why the owner told me he gets these at a discount is because these are 6-foot boards. They're a little over 6 feet. But most often the walnut boards or the lumber that you find is going to be 8 feet. And that's more common, so they can get more money for that. Or maybe it works the other way. These are less common, so they're not worth as much money. I paid around $7 a board foot for these. There's a store that's only a quarter mile from where I got these that has the 8-foot boards, and they charge between $10 and $12 a board foot for the same looking walnut for those 8-foot boards. So, getting my measurements, I just use an app on my phone. This one's called Board Foot Calculator, and you just put in the length, the width, the thickness, and the price. You can account for waste in there. I don't bother with that. And you push calculate, and that's what gave me this as 3.55 board feet. I've sorted as I jointed these into approximate sizes so that when I get them over to the table saw, I'll be able to just set my fence a couple of times rather than adjusting it for every board. So these are around 7 inches, 6 inches, 5 inches, a little less than 5 inches over there. So for this particular board, 73 inches times 7 inches, and it's a 4/4 board, is 3.55 board feet. At $7 a board foot, this board ends up being $24.84. And you can see that adds up pretty quickly. 4 of these boards, including say this one over here, is $100 worth of wood right there for 4 boards. The narrower boards, this is 73 by 5 by 4/4, is 2.5 board feet. That board is going to end up being $17.74. Then over here, there were 3 boards that were actually a bit wider. These are about 10 inches. And each one of those, I don't have the board feet, is going to cost me around $35.50. So again, those are going to add up really quickly, but these are most likely going to end up paired with another shorter board to be a bench top. I like this nice wide board, and then you only have one joint and you have your bench top to sit on right there. One other thing to consider is that these boards are rough milled. They need to go through the machines, the joiner, the planer, the table saw, the sander, etc. Because they're rough, that's why they charge a little bit less. $7 a board foot is pretty good. The same place where I got these had boards that were S4S, or sanded on 4 sides. You could just take that board and join it together and start working on it. However, the cost difference was around $11 a board foot for that S4S. For example, this one board with the same calculations from $24.84 to $39.03. Multiply that out over all of these boards that I bought, and you have almost twice the price. And to me, my time to get the milling process done is completely worth it, especially if I already have the jointer, the table saw, the planer, the sander, all of the equipment already that I need to get these boards S4S. My time that I spend doing that is definitely worth saving the almost twice the price per board. If you don't find that to be the case, then go and look for those boards that are S4S, start working on your project, and just go forward. I'd rather save the money and do it myself. So that's why I went this route. That went pretty well. That went surprisingly well. I'm going to bring this video to a close right here, and I had to move the tabletop into temporary storage. This table is going to be for our family, and I have to work on commission projects, and so I have to set it aside while I have a couple of commission projects, and then I'll get back to this. The final reference, the width is going to be 40 inches, and with the breadboard ends, the length came out to 77 inches. Don't tell my wife though, because she thinks that it's 78 inches, okay? I'm going to put in 77 inches and a width of 40. Keeping my board foot cost the same, my overall price for the tabletop comes out to $149.72. So $150 for a solid walnut tabletop that's going to look amazing. To me, in the end, it's definitely worth it to go with the rough wood, to bring it to size myself, and not pay almost double the price for that sanded S4S wood. Come back later and check out, I'm going to do a couple more videos hopefully on this build when I get the legs and how I'm going to do that, the stretchers and everything, and do a final video. So thank you for coming. Leave me a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time. Don't tell my wife though, she thinks it's 78 inches. Stop. You can't go in the, I'm recording. You gotta get out of here.
You think I can't tell length?